So today's video is March and April's monthly favourites combined. Because there was a lot going on during the end of March, and that includes going to London for the weekend with my best friend, there wasn't any time for me really to do a March monthly favourite. So today it's gonna happen. So let's get started, because the last video I know was crazy long. So firstly, I've been looking after my hair a lot more now that it has this kind of like blonde ombre thing going on, and I really have been investing in new conditioners and shampoos. Now, to begin with, I was looking at ones that would maintain my blondness, and whilst they were brilliant at doing the job, I needed something else that was gonna make my hair not so dry. I came across the Aussie collection, and it's specifically the Miracle Shine conditioner and shampoo. I have been wanting to try the Aussie shampoo for a while, and when my hair needed a bit more shine, a bit more softness, I felt that Aussie was the right thing to try at the time, and it turns out they are actually really good. They smell amazing, kind of like a nice sweet fruity smell. I don't know, the fragrance reminds me of going to the hair salon after you've just had it cut and washed, and you know, it's that kind of fragrance. It makes it smell so nice and so fresh and almost salon hair like. I mean, I'm not even sure if that even makes sense, but they are so nice. They make my hair feel so soft, and I don't know, it just feels a lot healthier, a lot shinier. It's done a lot considering what it used to feel like. One of the things that I did pick up in London was this. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen me post this. This is freaking amazing. It's probably one of my favourite purchases from Lush ever. I think it retails for £15.95. It's called the Candy Floss Chowder. They do a lemon one, which also smells amazing. It smells just like Snow Fairy, the classic and very highly rated Christmas scent. And I really wanted a little bit more candy floss slash bubblegum in my life, so I picked this up and do not regret it. But basically, if you're wondering what it is, it's an exfoliate, and you use it either in the bath or the shower. You tip a bit out in your hand, you then put it on your damp skin and just exfoliate your whole body, and you smell so good. I have never had my skin feel so soft. It's like little flakes and powder, and it comes to about here when you buy it, and you have to like kind of break it down because it's like a solid brick, it feels almost like, and then yeah, you just tip a bit out and you are good to go. So yes, I completely 100% recommend this. I believe I got this last year, but it is the Sleek Makeup Blush by 3 palette in the shade Sugar 364, and it is this gorgeous trio set. Now for work, I have been using these a lot. It's perfect because I either combine the colours together or I just use one, and the one that I've been using quite a lot, you might be able to tell, I'm not entirely sure if you can, but it's this orange shade here. It is beautiful, especially for the spring and summer months. I've been using it like non-stop. I'm not wearing it today actually, I'm wearing the middle shade, which is called Muscovado, and it has kind of like this gold orange sheen into this like burgundy shade, and I absolutely love it. These are the colours that I use on a regular basis. Sleek's makeup in a whole is amazing, and I think this is about £9. I'm not entirely sure. I will put the price below anyway. In February's favourites, I mentioned these bad boys. These are the Barry M Matte Me Up lip kits. Again, I still love these. I use them non-stop. However, I wanted to try some of the single Barry M matte lip. I picked up the Barry M Matte Me Up lip in the shade Minimalist. I'm wearing it today. It is a shade that I do not have in my collection. It is kind of this peachy pink, and I absolutely love it. I've been wanting a kind of like matte peach, a pinky peach at that, and I haven't found the perfect one until now. I need to get some more because I cannot get enough of the formula. It glides on so nicely, it's not patchy, and I just feel like I'm not wearing anything on my lips, and that is a good thing. I really love these lip paints. We have the very well known Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You guys know that I got this a few months ago and I have been dying to try this for so long. When I first tried it, I was so amazed with the quality of these eyeshadows. They are so good. This has to be the best palette that I own. I think it was Golden Ochre. Immediately as I put the brush into the eyeshadow, I knew I did not need that much. Even the tiniest little bit, you have so much on your brush. I thought it was going to be really chalky, but it wasn't. It's so smooth, it's so blendable. It's like my favourite palette. I even persuaded my best friend to get it. She bought it and she absolutely loves it too. So, food. Over the past 2 months, I always have to include food in my favourites because I love food. Obviously, we've had Easter here in England. One of the things that hit the stores beginning of March were these Reese's peanut butter eggs. This is my very last one. So I saw these in Tesco about 3 years ago and I bought a load. These things are freaking amazing. Just like those Christmas Reese's trees that I got. When I went into Asda, they had them back. I haven't seen these in any shop for 3 years. I went ballistic. I bought so many. My dad had gotten to the stage where he thought I was lying about these Reese's peanut butter eggs and I bought loads and proved it to him. I was like, I told you they exist. They taste 10 times better than Reese's peanut butter cups. Just because I just think it's got a lot more in it. So if you like peanut butter, you will love these, though I'm not sure if they're anywhere now because it's after Easter. As you guys know, my sister is in Barbados and when it came to Easter, she didn't get that many eggs or anything and she couldn't really find many Easter eggs in the shops. However, she did find these, and not only did they have the milk chocolate, they also had the white chocolate as well. I was like, no way, because they've brought them back in England as well, and we were just laughing about it. So yeah. Now, if you watch a film, you have to have a bag of popcorn, and more specifically, this is the Tesco popcorn, sweet and salted. Now, if you ask my best friend Katie, I have been grabbing a bag of these like literally every week, or even 2 bags a week since the beginning of March, and I don't know why, I've just become addicted to them. They're only £1 for this massive big bag, but you can go through this in like 1 sitting if you tried. I normally go through it in 2, but they're only £1 and they're so nice. I am a massive fan of A&W, which is a brand in America, and their root beer. I do love their cream soda as well, but their root beer is just, it's just amazing. I love it. In the UK, we don't have that much root beer at all. So to my surprise, I think it was in the middle of March, I walked into my local Tesco. It's like a big Tesco. I was walking down, you know, the worldly aisle. It has like Americandy sweets, it has Asian foods, it has Mexican foods, it just has a lot of different worldwide foods. And on one of the shelves was this freaking big can of root beer. I was just so happy when I saw this on the shelf. They come in these cans of 330 mils and they are 90p each. I am so happy we finally have them back in the UK. This is like Golden Graham's been back on Tesco shelves again. And for 90p, it's much better than going to the Americandy store and paying about £1.75. So yeah, TV shows. There are quite a few TV shows. So the first TV show I want to mention started late 2016. October the 5th was the pilot episode, and it's called Frequency. It surrounds a detective called Raimi Sullivan, who has always wanted to prove that she is nothing like her father. And in 1996, when Raimi was 8 years old, NYPD officer Frank Sullivan, which is her dad, left Raimi and her mother behind and went deep undercover. He was involved in an accident and unfortunately died. Now, in the garage of Raimi's house, they have a radio. It's her dad's radio, and basically one night the radio turns on and she goes down there, checks it out, and it's her dad from 1996 talking to her through the radio in 2016, 2017. And I just really love the idea of this. It reminds me of the film called The Lake House, and I just liked the whole plot of it. I binge watched it in like 3 days. I couldn't get enough of it. The next TV show I wanted to talk about is Lethal Weapon. Now, I haven't seen the films. The TV show stars Clayne Crawford and Damon Wayans. I absolutely love Damon Wayans. He was in My Wife and Kids, and I absolutely loved him in that. I think it was me and my dad and my mum that watched the first episode, and then I went to my brother, I was like, you have to watch this. You're gonna love it. It has Damon Wayans in it. And he was like, okay, we'll watch it. And we as a family are hooked on it. We sit down every Friday watching a new episode, and we love it. I'm not really gonna go into the synopsis of it. It's so funny, it's so well written and so well done. I just love it. I cannot highly recommend that enough. The next TV show is a mini-series that was released on the 28th of February. There's only 3 episodes, and it was really, really gripping. It was called The Replacement. If you loved shows like Dr. Foster, Marcella, or even 13, you will love The Replacement. I absolutely loved it. Even though it's only a 3-episode mini-series, it was really gripping, and wow, it was just so good. Like, yeah, it's one of those programs where you have to kind of figure out who did what. I don't want to spoil it. I just want to show you the picture, just tell you to go watch it, because it is so good. If you love Dr. Foster, please go watch this, because it is the same kind of like genre, same kind of feel. It is just mind-blowingly good. I love it. The next TV show I just wanted to really praise was 13 Reasons Why. This is a Netflix series. So basically 13 Reasons Why follows a boy called Clay who has come across some tapes from his very close friend Hannah. Hannah has committed suicide and has basically recorded these tapes telling everybody how she came to kill herself. I know it sounds really depressing, but it really raises some issues and some social aspects that we are going through in this day and age and in society itself. Selena Gomez was the one who really wanted this book to become a TV show. I haven't personally read the book because at the time I thought it was going to be a bit too much for me and my anxiety, but now I've watched the TV show, it's really nice to kind of relate to the characters and follow how they progress, and I think I will eventually read the book, because now I've watched the TV show and kind of grasped everything. I think I can sit and read the book. I don't really have any fault with the TV show whatsoever. It is just, the acting is just so good, and Selena Gomez actually co-produced the show. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is just brilliant. 13 Reasons Why. I cannot recommend it enough. A TV show that I've just started. I think I'm on like I think I'm up to date so far. I'm waiting for the new episode, called Riverdale. Now, Switched at Birth, my all-time favorite drama TV show, has completely finished, and I wanted something to fill that void, and Riverdale has done that for me, and especially 13 Reasons Why as well. The first episode I thought was a little bit cheesy, but I got it and I kind of clicked along with it. I really enjoy the characters. My favourite being Jughead, who is played by Cole Sprouse. It's just really good. All of these TV shows that I'm mentioning are really good, so go watch them. Please. So, movies. On March the 10th, Kong Skull Island came out, and my dad wanted to go see it, and I wasn't too fussed about it. I saw the trailer, I wasn't too keen, but no one was really that, like, they weren't bothered in our family to go see it. So I thought, you know what, I'll go watch it. Oh my gosh, it is like my favourite Kong movie I have seen to date. I love it. I really need to watch it again. The acting, again, is really phenomenal. The cinematography was beautiful, and luckily enough, I got the chance to go to London's Madame Tussauds, and they had a whole Kong Skull Island section in there. It's just really good. The next movie that you've probably all been waiting for me to mention is, of course, the live action Beauty and the Beast. Now, I went into this movie so nervous because I was thinking that I wasn't gonna like Emma Watson as Belle, and how they were gonna change up the story, were they gonna add in any extras, were they gonna change bits, but they completely kept it close enough to the original Disney version, and I loved it. I really, really did. I cried at least 3 or 4 times. I went to see it twice. I think it was about the first 15 minutes where I thought, you know what, yeah, it's Emma Watson, I get it, okay. And then after the first 15 minutes, she was completely Belle. She was Belle for me, and she is perfectly perfect for Belle. You may disagree with me, but I loved it. I love all of the Easter eggs in it. I love the script, even like the couple of new songs in it. The Beast song especially is brilliant. I just love that he gets a bit of a moment in the spotlight on his own, and he gets to really express how he feels for someone he's now falling in love with, and she's leaving him. Like, she's riding off into the distance and he can't do anything about it. It's just so good. It's so good. I'm not even sure if it's in the cinema anymore, but if it's not, get the DVD or like borrow it or rent it. Just go watch it. The next thing I wanted to mention in the movie section is the Star Wars The Last Jedi movie trailer. Now, I know it's not the movie, it's coming out later this year, but I really had to mention this because I've been looking forward to this so much. I wanted to see the trailer, I wanted to see what we could get from the trailer, if there was any kind of idea as to just generally what the film's about. It looks really, really good. I am convinced, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm convinced that Rey and Luke are now, I don't know whether Luke is already a Grey Jedi, but I think he's learnt the ways of a Grey Jedi, and so he is teaching Rey. That might not be the case, but it looks that way. There's a lot of action, a lot of space, a lot of Star Wars, and it looks fantastic. Last 3 things, these are all involving music. Jules Vera were my favourite new artist that I found back in 2015. And they have finally brought out a new single called Lifeline. So if you didn't know already, Jules Vera is a rock band from America, and they released their first album 2015. Well, it wasn't really a full-on album, it was more like an EP, I think. I had the chance to meet them the first time last year. Yeah, it was last year, and they gave me a drum head, some drumsticks, and they were just so nice and so lovely. But the single is really nice. It's more of a softer pop rock than their last album. I'm looking forward to more of their songs. Moving on from a single, we're gonna go to an album. Now, I've never really been invested in a full-length Ed Sheeran album until the latest album, which is called Divide. I haven't really listened to a full-length Ed Sheeran album, I don't think. I do love his singles, I do love his writing, I just haven't had the chance to sit down and listen to his albums. However, when this latest album called Divide came out, I was really impressed. So I first heard Shape of You and then heard Castle on the Hill, and Castle on the Hill blew me away. I really love that track, and the video is really nice as well. It goes along beautifully with the song and the lyrics, it fits in really well. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna listen to the whole album, and I really, really enjoyed it. I listened to it non-stop throughout March, and it has made me want to go and listen to more of his previous albums. I was talking to my mum and my best friend the other day about the fact that he's named his albums after kind of like, you know, mathematics symbols. Now I thought if his next one's gonna be minus, then the one after that should be equals, and then the last one should be Ed Sheeran. It should be self-titled. If he doesn't do that, it's gonna be really annoying. I don't know, is that just me? I just think it's a really good idea, and I would totally do that. I hope he does do that. It's like a major marketing idea just gone out the window if he doesn't do that, but I love the idea of it. So yeah, Ed Sheeran, do that, you know. If you're watching, not that you will be, I'll take some credit for that if you do that. Lastly, as you all know, if you watched my previous video, the last thing I wanted to mention is Paramore's latest single called Hard Times. I absolutely love this track. If you don't know already, Paramore is my favourite band along with Haim. They are my absolute favourite bands. When Paramore released their single Hard Times, I was so excited yet a little nervous because I thought it was going to be, you know, I was nervous for this change, but every time they've done a change, I've loved it. And as soon as I heard like the first couple of chords of the song, and then Taylor just comes in with the strum of his guitar, and then Hayley starts singing. One thing I do love about this single and the album that is going to be released very soon, it is basically based around the 80s era, and I love the 80s era. It's my favourite era, my favourite time for music and for fashion in general. It's just going to be so good and I'm so excited. Not only that, but I managed to book tickets for their tour in June. I really didn't think I was going to make it to this tour, but it's all good. We're going to Paramore. I cannot freaking wait. And if you're going to Paramore, please let me know. I am more than happy to say hi to you when we do go. That is the end of my monthly favourites. I'm so sorry it's taken so long for me to get March and April's out. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel and comment below. If you have made it all the way to the end of this video, I would love it if you could put in the comments the word sunny days. Let's just have sunny days. It's the first thing that came to my head. If you've watched the full length of this video, please give it a thumbs up and write in the comments sunny days. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed your company. I hope you've enjoyed mine. Well, if you didn't, then I'm sorry, then I don't know why you're still here. But I love you guys and I will see you guys next video. Bye! As you guys all know, my Patronus for Harry Potter is a fox, and my best friend kindly enough went to town the other day and she picked up this little guy for me. It is so cute. I like literally started to cry. I friggin' love it so much. And this little guy is called Faye and its birthday is July the 3rd. So yes, Katie, thank you so much for getting this little guy. I absolutely love him. You're so cute, aren't you? You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, bye guys.